Hello again, everyone. We're back with our continuing series of videos. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about ships. Not a video I thought I'd necessarily be making, but ships are becoming more and more important. CG is just not dropping those. So, they announced that Thrawn is going to get his ship on there. Sounds like it's going to be pretty good. Going to be a legendary event to get that, where you need the five-star to unlock, six star, seven star, or how many ever 7-star. Sounds like it's going to be pretty tough to get that 7-star the first time around. You're going to have to drop some cash on that, so he'll probably still be usable at 6-star on there or 5. You're going to have the 6-star capital ships. The other ones are going to be going to 7-star. The big news on ships is that now your arena ranking on there, if your top 20 gives you crystals, that really makes ships a lot more important than they used to be. It also means that potentially using a refresh on ships isn't necessarily a bad idea, a crystal refresh, just like arena. Okay. They just announced new farming ships. Millennium Falcon's going farming, Kylo Shuttle, TIE Reaper, not easy farms by any means. And then, of course, with territory battles, a lot of those ships have become more important just for platoons. And then the dark side territory battles is coming. So I guess all in all is they're making ships important. I know a lot of people don't really like ships, don't really like the battles, everything like that, but they're becoming a bigger and bigger part of the game. So I wanted to touch a little bit on ships. I think a lot of players don't necessarily understand them or what makes them powerful on there. This is kind of a I should have muted that. This is kind of going back to what we spoke about yesterday with mods, is that mods matter with ships. Your character mods matter. So if we look at, let's say, Maul here, it doesn't matter what mods you put on them, just that they're level 15 5-dot mods. Doesn't matter if they have speed or if they're protection or their primaries or anything like that, just that they're level 15 5-dot. So if we pull up Maul on there, and I think a lot of people that can't complete that 6-star ship challenge, maybe because they're just not modding their pilots. So I think Maul has decent mods if I remember right, but none of these matter. They literally don't. The speed mod, it's got speed there, speed there. None of that actually matters. It doesn't make him faster. Offense doesn't make him stronger. Crit damage doesn't make him crit more. Anything like that. All that matters is level 15 5-dot. So you can take your junk mods, instead of selling them, put them on your pilots. All right, so mods matter. Mods are big. That's an easy fix. Gear matters as well on there. Gear, level, everything the character. So basically, the stronger the character is, the stronger their ship becomes. That's going to make them hit a lot harder. That's going to give them more hit points, everything like that. All right, so make sure you use decent gear on there, mod them up. I have Jedi Consular at gear 11 just because I used his ship a lot. And you can see he's got mods on him. Again, these mods don't matter. So, I mean, I have a offenser on him with no speed. It does not matter. No speed, no speed, no speed, no speed, no speed. Crit damage at least, but just junk mods. None of it matters. Just 5-dot level 15. If you don't have enough 5-dot level 15, 4-dot level 15, whatever you can put on there. And remember that also putting on the mods is going to increase your galactic power, which is going to help you with the deployments on there. It definitely increases your ship power. So that's one major thing I wanted to cover is mod up your pilots for your ships. Absolutely. Get them gear, get them stars, mod them up. I want to talk a little bit about the good ships as well, and then we're going to get to watch a battle. How exciting is that? Some of your good ships on there. This is kind of a base, just what's good is your TIE fighter pilot is really good. Your first order TIE fighter pilot is really good. Your Vader ship is good to counter the TIE fighter pilot since he dodges and he can't be resisted. Biggs, I think everyone knows that Big ship is really good on there. He gives you that taunt and then he gains protection every time there's a target lock on there. Fives' ship is really good. I have my fives at gear 9. Obviously, he'd be better at gear 11, but even at gear 9, that's a really good ship. Scimitar, Maul's ship is just. I can't say enough about how important that is coming off that first deployment on there. And I'll show you a great strategy with Tarkin on there. You're probably using Tarkin. Most people are. We're going to go ahead and do our battle here. See, I've got Maul first off the bench. And again, in offense, you can choose whoever. I've got Sun Fac and I've got Jedi Consular. Not ships that I love there, but if I'm falling behind, they can help me sustain until I can get off Tarkin's ultimate. So I've got Bigs, Fives, and then the 3 ties on there. And I'll kind of show you a little bit of a strategy, what we do here. So let's start off our battle. Hopefully we win on there. And I'll kind of walk you through why I do what I do. Okay, so they got the first target lock. Fantastic. Now I use his foresight first. The reason for that being is that if I get the first Tarkin move, I can drop that the AoE, which will probably miss their tie, but then they're going to drop that AoE back on me. Shut up, $J. Love you. They're going to drop the AoE back on me. My tie is going to guarantee dodge, and that's going to give mine turn meter right there. My Tarkin turn meter right there for turn 2. If their AoE goes first, all it really does is ensure that he dodges. But it can work out, doesn't always. This guy, you want to use this guy. You want to use his basic unless there's target lock on there, so he can shoot twice and target lock. And then if there's target lock, go ahead and use Biggs's special because he calls an ally to assist. Maybe it'll give him another target lock. Did 5s as well. That's good enough. We're going to go ahead and we're going to target lock 5s on there because chances are once Biggs is dead, he's going to call in Maul and he's going to put that retribution on 5s. That way then 5s can pull it off with his basic because his basic dispel all positive status effects on target if they're target locked. Plus more target locks are better. Alright, so with Vader's ship here, what we're going to do, we could kill off Biggs, but we're going to start damaging TIE Fighter Pilot because he's got that 45% chance to dodge and he gives turn meter to the capital ship. We hate that. So Vader's basic cannot be dodged on there at all. So usually 3 basics will take down TIE Fighter Pilot. So 1 plus it's a guaranteed target lock, which is awesome. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to get this AoE first. Normally I don't cast the AoE if I'm not first because I don't want to give that TIE turn meter. But since I went first, that means his ship is completely full as well, or almost completely full. So it's really not going to give him any turn meter there. And the AoE is pretty good. And it hit his tie, so that's even better. We're just going to finish off Biggs there. He's going to call in Maul. He's going to put it on. There we go. This is why. I was hoping 5s would go there. This is why we target locked 5s before, so that then 5s can do that. Can remove it right there. Alright. So you can see my tie still has his foresight. He's still just waiting to be hit, which is going to happen here pretty quickly. Alright, let's bring in our Maul. I gotta hurry this battle up. And then we're going to target our TIE Fighter Pilot. He's got foresight, that's a guaranteed dodge right now, plus that 45% chance to dodge. Keeps your ships alive, hopefully. And then it's going to... Oh, that's nasty. That was wicked, kids. I was going to say he dodges a bunch, and then that's going to give you turn meter to get your ultimate off faster. That can really get you behind, or get you back ahead in a fight you're behind. Let's see if we can take him. Yes! Alright, we're going to put this on auto here in just a moment, just so we know the battle's complete. So both ties are dead, so now it's just I had the Tarkin lead, which is good. That's going to be a pretty easy win for me. Alright, now we can call in Sun Fac just to keep our guys alive there. Sun Fac, if they have a buff, if he does a special, that's going to stun him. That's a good thing. He's probably going to miss Ahsoka because she's got evasion up, and just because she's stupid like that. The Sun Fac ship, if they have a buff whatsoever, he taunts. You can see when he comes in with Tarkin, he's got that retribution on there. So he can take a lot of hits and deal out a little bit of damage as well. I'm just kind of watching the clock here. I'm stalling. I'm watching the clock as the time counts down. here, but we'll go ahead and finish this battle. So let's stun Ahsoka if she survives. Boom. Match over. That wasn't exactly what I wanted to highlight. We didn't even see an ultimate on there. But I was going to show just how important it is to get that evasion up or that maul on TIE Fighter. So they're just shooting at him 45% of the time he dodges, and let's be honest, it's more like 80% of the time. And that's just giving a ton of turn meter to Tarkin's ship. So even if you're behind, you can get back ahead and get that ultimate off. Won a lot of battles where I was just getting destroyed, just getting that ultimate off on there because you get it off first. That's one of the big advantages of playing on offense versus defense. Defense is usually going to give that scimitar, that retribution to a tank, which is pretty good on fives too, because then fives is countering everywhere and doing that offense down really slows down your team. But I'd much rather have it on TIE Fighter Pilot, assuming that he survives. He dodges a few shots. That's going to put you way up in the turn meter. So if we look, our prizes, our new ship prizes, let's check them, kids. We got first. That's great. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, game. Everything you do. We're going to hold on just a second there, see if those come through. Of course, they won't because I'm making a video. Anyway, bottom line, farm ships, get ships, go ships, yay ships on there. The Millennium Falcon and the TIE Reaper are very, very good ships on there. And like I said, now you get crystals if you're top 20. I know a lot of you are lagging behind, but it's honestly not that hard to catch up in ships. There's just not that many ships, and the meta has been so similar for so long. That might change with the new ships in the Thrawn ship, the Chimera, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you're lagging behind on those other ships, you can farm those new ships. I know hard node farms are a pain in the butt, but let's see if our rewards are in yet. Hey, look at there. I mean, 400 crystals. We've always got the 1800 fleet tokens, which is huge for buying ships, for buying Zetas, everything like that. But now we've got that 400 crystals added in. So if you're taking first in arena and if you're taking first in ships, that's 900 crystals a day. That's cash money, homie. That's like Obi-Wan money right there. All right, so that's more like 900 crystals an hour. But whatever. Let's claim that. All right, if you guys have any questions on ships, feel free to ask. Any questions on anything, feel free to ask. Bones had mentioned to me privately that he was really happy that I mentioned him in the last video about someone to come talk to, because he mentioned that, you know, he really feels like he has a lot to offer, and he would love it if every guildmate would reach out to him with just any question they have whatsoever. All right, so make sure to hit up Bones. All right, you guys all have a good night. Thank you so much.